But, hi. Hey guys, I'm Angela and welcome back to Hobby Night. This week I'm at Silicon Valley Comic-Con. That's right, I'm at Silicon Valley Comic-Con, and I wanted to do something a little bit different with the convention this time. Go to something that was a little bit more maker-oriented, and this I think is going to be perfect. I mean, already on display we've got some cool maker stuff, and looking around the exhibit hall just briefly, I'm super pumped because I've seen costumes, props, electronics, all sorts of things. We're going to explore all of them while we're here, so let's go ahead and take a look at the full exhibit hall. I'm here with Evil Ted, and I wanted to showcase some of the freaking cool 40K helmets that he has because I think they're stunning. Like, do you mind if I pick this up?
You can do it.
Awesome. Look at this Sister of Battle helmet. Now, how long did it take you to make these?
It varies. Like the cool thing is having patterns. Now, these patterns are pre-existing. I bought this from my friend in England called Mellow Mind. He had the Battle Sister, and he had the classic Marine here. And so I built those replicas. This is about 3 or 4 days. This is about 2 or 3 days. Oh yeah, that's super cool. And this one took the longest because I was looking for patterns, couldn't find them, so I ended up making the pattern.
Oh, that's so cool. I was gonna say, I've not seen a helmet like this style quite this well done before. That's what drew me to this table when I was first walking past.
Well, see, the thing that's so funny is I wanted to make one of these so bad, I realized, oh crap, I'm not gonna make one. So I went ahead and made the pattern, and this pattern is available on my website, evilflexbit.com, and also my YouTube channel, The Evil Flex Channel.
Check that out, absolutely.
You know what I like better is that I think it'd be awesome if she wore that helmet.
Yeah.
Could you wear that?
Let me take my glasses off.
All right. And show them the features. We can show off your. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
That is awesome.
This is so cool. And now you mentioned yesterday when we spoke a little bit that you're making a full suit.
Yes, I am. I'm making a Sister of Battle. I'm rushing my friend Sabrina, aka Thunderbolt Cosplay. She's a big Warhammer fan too. So I love Warhammer. I want to build a suit, but I realized I can't build it's so big. Where are you going to put it, right?
Right.
So the most closest costume that's more proportional to a woman's body is the Battle Sister. So I'm going to make that instead.
Nice.
So I start with the helmet, and right now I'm frantic. I have her thighs, her shins, and her boots done.
Awesome.
So I got to rush home and finish her arms and her rocket pack and shoulders and neck ring. So here's the cool thing is once it's done, I'm going to make those patterns available.
Oh, that's so cool. Maybe I can even dress up as Sister of Battle in the future. That would be super cool.
That'd be super
Yeah,
cool.
no, I'm really looking forward to seeing those patterns. I love what you're doing here. Thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely.
See you guys.
It's the mummy. It's the Book of the Dead and the Book of Amon-Ra and even the key to unlock it all. Oh, somebody made props and it's so rad. I cannot believe it. I want them. I want them so badly. All right, so I just had my first pass through of the main exhibit hall here at Silicon, and I have to say I am blown away. Okay, let me just run through real quick a couple of things that just really excited me. First of all, somebody recreated the props from the mummy of both the Golden Book of Amon-Ra and the Book of the Dead and the key that goes in it, and I am just so pumped for that because I freaking love that movie so much. Plus, I got to meet a couple of the folks over at Tested and talk to them about their trade. Oh my God, Norm was really cool to talk to. We talked about the new rack that he made for the paints and everything, which was just cool. And then I am horrible because I'm completely blanking on her name right now, but I talked to one of the other ladies there and we talked about miniatures and I love it. It's so good. There's such a great just maker vibe. Like there's maker materials everywhere. There's people constantly doing little workshops in the exhibit hall. It's just, there's so many cool things. Plus, there is still an element of 40K here because I found somebody who made a like full-blown sister helmet and it was amazing. And also there was somebody who made a server skull, which was also really cool. Like this is so much fun so far, but we have more to look at, and now we gotta go take a look at the Artist Alley. Here, look at this one.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
that's why it's $700.
My Little Toaster.
Yes.
I'm here with Matthew A. Goodwin with his Cyberpunk series. Tell me about it. I'm very interested.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. So in 2019, I started a Cyberpunk Saga. So it's now a 7-book completed series with a prequel novella for a breakout character that people really loved. And so I had to give her own novel, and eventually, in the most flattering thing ever, somebody did once cosplay her and send me the cosplay, which is like,
oh, that is so cool. I was actually looking at, of all the covers, she stood out to me most. I'm like, oh, I really love her pink hair and her outfit.
That's Jennifer Andrews, a cosplayer, so
nice.
For the cover, which was really great.
Oh, that's so cool.
So yeah, it's a really fun series. I wanted to go not super dark with it, so it's more fun action adventure.
Very cool.
Like things like The Hobbit inspired me when I was a kid, so I wanted a hero's journey. So an everyman works for an evil mega corporation, wants to, take down the evil mega corporation, and so he sends 7 books with his friends trying to do so.
That sounds awesome. Now you're also into Warhammer?
I am, yeah. So I actually
cool.
am Squats 40K. I just started the account a month before they announced the Leagues of Otan. I thought I would post because I have old white dwarfs and I have old minis,
amazing.
and so I thought I would start kit bashing in this stuff. So I created this small account, and then of course GW announced the return of the Votan. So I think on Wednesday we're going to hear hopefully a reveal day.
I think we're supposed to be getting some news on that soon, which is going to be very. All right, so we just finished walking through the Artist Alley side of the exhibit hall, and I have to say, I am super glad to see that it is just as full and filled to the brim with art and other makers as well, which is just so cool. In fact, one of the things that I ended up getting just going back through the entire exhibit hall was this soldering kit. I've never actually soldered before, but it's something I've been super interested in. So I picked up a kit and a couple of little things to put together, and I'm super hyped for this. Plus, one of the things that I thought was just really kind of awesome about the entire space is just how many of the areas there are to sit down and just make things. There's a bunch of little booths around, there's a whole bunch of things, but hi. Well, lots of things to make. There are lots of things to make, and that has honestly been the coolest thing about this convention so far. Unlike the anime conventions I've gone to recently, this one has, in my opinion, had so much more to actually do, whether it be actual panels, things and events to actually participate in where you get to build things. And frankly, that has been really amazing. So I just have been super enjoying myself, and I can't wait to keep just seeing what's going on throughout the whole day and at day 2. It's that time of the video where I interrupt to tell you about my Patreon and to let you know that we just added a Discord server, which all tiers get access to. So if you're wanting a way to chat with me, share with me your projects, or just tell me what board games you're playing, definitely make sure to check the link below and check out my Patreon. how you do it. This is how you do a convention. You just hope that there's a Pride Festival nearby that has a lobster truck. Hey guys, I'm here with Carrie Sundra of Alpenglow, and she makes a variety of soldering tools, and I actually don't know the full term for this because it's not something I have fully dived into, but I'm very interested. So please tell me about what it is that you make and what you're doing.
Sure thing. So we make a lot of soldering kits. We want to encourage everybody to pick up soldering irons and learn electronics. And we also make what we call irreverent electronics and frivolous circuits. So we try to make things with a little bit of a sense of humor, that are a little bit fun, maybe a little bit sassy, just to try to give people an idea that electronics aren't just like boring circuit boards inside your computer, but they can also be really fun and artistic and engaging as well.
That's really cool, because actually one of the things that drew me over to your booth when I was walking past was the backpacks that you guys make, which have all of the really cool lights, because like I really like seeing that incorporated into costuming and just stuff that you can wear. So the fact that that was a thing was just so cool.
Yeah, the backpacks are made by Geek Mom Projects. We're also featuring a few of our maker friends in our booth.
Awesome.
And so yeah, Geek Mom Projects, Deborah Ansell, she makes the backpacks, and they're all microbit powered, so it's super easy to code. There's a website called MakeCode. It's a drag and drop coding interface, so you can very quickly and easily start to like make your own patterns. You can make it like scroll words across.
Can you put patterns into these ones as well?
These are not. They are fixed blinking, and we did it that way, but because we just wanted them to be really approachable, just focusing on building solder skills, not having to necessarily learn programming at the same time. So yeah,
that's really cool though. Like I love that there's all these various elements to it, and I love all the various designs that you guys. Now, did you come up with these yourself, or?
Yeah, we did a combination of things. Robin, who's right there, did a lot of the. She did the whole It's Solder Weather series.
Oh, that's the one I got.
Angry Storm Cloud. That is a favorite. People seem to like that it is both cute and evil.
Yes, that was basically my thing for it. I love that. I feel like that is my vibe, and I'm happy with it. All right, so I'm at Silicon Comic-Con, and there are actually a couple of toy booths here. And it occurred to me that I could look for some of the Star Wars Black models that I've been looking for. There's a couple of Bad Batch figures, I think, that are out that I haven't picked up yet. And they've also been slowly releasing like Rogue One, and I think also Boba Fett, or the Book of Boba Fett. So like, there's a couple characters from that I think I want as well. So I'm gonna look around. Oh my God, look, they have AEW figures. That's really cool. I don't feel like I see, like, with the exception of specific toy cons, I feel like I don't see AEW. You get plenty of WWE because, good Lord, there's so much of it. But AEW is still like small enough. They haven't made as many that I don't think you see them as often. So that's really cool to see. Ooh. I wonder if this kind of goes along with the Castle in the Sky figure that I got. I love No Face from Spirited Away. That's really cool.
I guess this is sort of an official kickoff event for Silicon, but you are about to sit through a remarkable thing. Mad God is not just another piece of incredible product from Phil Tippett's lifetime of making beautiful things and making the impossible real to us. It feels like a literal piece of a person's brain when you are watching it. Phil's sitting in the middle because, quote, I want to be overwhelmed. This is so awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see this afterwards. Phil will do a Q&A with the amazing Kate Sabaker downstairs, and we have a theater set out for downstairs. You just walk downstairs and people will direct you right after the screening, and you can ask him some of the questions you might have. And you're gonna have a lot of questions. All right, so without further ado, please enjoy Phil Tippett's Mad God.
All right. Man, we are back from Silicon Valley Comic-Con, and I just have to say, I had an absolute blast. This was such a refresher of a convention for me because of just the sheer volume of activity that happened. I got to meet a lot of really cool people, including other YouTubers, which was fantastic. It was great to connect with them. Plus, I got to meet some of the people from Tested. I got to see Adam Savage. I watched Mad God, which was amazing. There were just so many cool things that happened at this convention that I did not get to experience at the other two conventions I went to this month. So I'm just very grateful to have been able to go to this. Plus, there was just such a positive energy. Everybody was super encouraging. They wanted you to make things. I mean, it's a maker convention, right? So that's kind of the whole jam with it. But I just really love that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing my time at Silicon Valley Comic-Con. And make sure to subscribe for more in the future because I definitely want to keep doing this kind of content. Now, before I head out, I do want to make sure to thank my patrons for making it so that content like this can continue to happen. Without your guys' support, we would not be doing this, so thank you very, very much. I have been Angela, and I hope you have a wonderful hobby night.